All right, fans. Let's hear it one more time for your Interior Division champion, Penticton VEES. Before we get started on the awards ceremony, I'd like to bring up the newest member of the 500 Win Club in BCHL coaching history for a few words. Come on up here, Fred.
Thanks, Craig. Thanks, everybody. An outstanding year again. Obviously, want to start off with a lot of thank yous to all the people that make our organization so special. Our ownership, the sponsors, all the volunteers, the SOEC staff, our business staff, medical crew, of course, our hockey staff, led by some of the best assistant coaches, and the best assistant coaches in the league. Of course, our players, my family, and you, the fans. You know, every year we keep pushing the envelope here, and you know, when we got the 2,500 average, people said you couldn't do more, and then last year 3,000, and now this year we averaged over 3,100. Pretty special, I tell you. So at the start of every year, you know, as a coach, we take a new group every year, and you try to, you know, find ways to inspire them and to instill in them to create goals for themselves as individuals, as players, as a team. You know, obviously we have to have a plan when we're doing it, and you get them to commit so that they're trying to commit to something on a day-to-day basis. I mean, it's not about just winning hockey games. It's about treating them like men and turning them into men while they're here. And this group, you know what, there was a lot of different challenges, obviously, but, you know, we want them to do that on a day-to-day basis so that they can, you know, realize their goals and their dreams. And, you know, one of our goals was winning this Interior Championship, which isn't easy, and we've done it 8 times in a row now, and it's something these guys should be really proud of. You bet. So as far as a recap on the year, I mean, there's a lot to go into, but, you know, we've had so many special moments again with, you know, David Cilia, Mason Snell, Massimo Rizzo making the Canada West team and for the World Junior A Championship. Snell and yep, you bet. Of course, Snell and Rizzo going to the CJHL Prospects game. We got James Miller and Jack LaFontaine nominated for league awards as we speak. And like I already mentioned, just, you know, for all of us, from the fans to the players, the staff, everybody puts so much into it. To win our 8th Interior Division was something that we had our sights on, and we conquered that tonight, boys. After being here for 12 years, you know, everybody in this building becomes like family to me, and a lot of times with family, you tell your family things that you might not tell other people, and the truth of the matter is, the honest truth is that this was a tough year. Mentally, it was a real tough year on a lot of us. A lot of you probably too. Became a little frustrating at times. 2 years in a row, you're thinking, why is this happening to us with the amount of injuries and whatnot? And there was a lot of days that probably we could have just quit. You know, the players could have quit. And there's a lot of things that you as fans don't even know that goes on in our room and in some of the things interior, in the interior part of our team that we went through. And I'm telling you, I'm really proud of our guys. And, you know, there's an old saying, winners never quit and quitters never win. And this team is made of a bunch of winners because that's the attitude of our team day in and day out. Every year I stand up here and I never promise championships, but I do promise you that we're going to be ready for the next chapter here. You know what? With everything that we've gone through, these guys are ready for this Thursday and Saturday. It's going to be an amazing run here. We're going to get Cowichan in the first round of the playoffs. And I can tell you, I don't know if I say it enough, but when I go around town, when I get these opportunities, I just really need you to understand how much I appreciate, our whole organization appreciates your support. if there's ever a year, do we need your support, is right now. We definitely need your support. And I ask everybody in this city to do their part to help us win another championship. So in closing, as far as the fans go, all I'm asking you to do is wear blue when you come to the rink and cheer as loud as you can. For us coaches, I'm going to challenge ourselves to make sure that we prepare our team to the best that we can so there's not one obstacle that we're not ready for. And for the players, all I'm going to ask you guys to do is empty the tank like you've done all year and do it with V's pride. Go V's, go.
All right, so we'll jump right in with the team awards, and we'll start with the Unsung Hero Award presented by Lang Vineyards. We have Teresa Campbell here on behalf to help present the award. The Unsung Hero Award goes to the player who makes significant contributions to the team but may not get recognized as much as some of his other teammates. And while this year's recipient nearly doubled his offensive output from last year, that's not what he's relied upon to do. He's more of a regular on the penalty kill, a strong face-off man, and relied to keep opposing teams off the scoreboard, and is no stranger to blocking shots. Despite all the punishment he took this season, he still managed to play in all 58 games. This year's Lang Vineyards Unsung Hero is number 14, Jack Barnes. Congratulations, Jack. Next up is the Most Improved Player Award, sponsored by Sherwood Signs and Graphics. We have Frank Darren here on behalf of Sherwood to help present this award. This year's winner came to Penticton as a 19-year-old after proving himself worthy of stronger competition. After getting a taste of BCHL action last year, he became a full-time player this season. He and Jack LaFontaine created one of the best 1-2 punches in the entire league. And yes, he is related to Diana Krall. Your Sherwood Signs and Graphics Most Improved Player is number 31, Derek Krall. Congratulations, Derek. Next up is your Best Conditioned V Award presented by DMS and iFlex Canada. We have Rudy Sturr here to help present this award. This year's winner was leaned upon heavily all season long, but especially down the stretch. He started 19 of the V's final 21 games, but the increased workload clearly didn't hamper his play. Your DMS and iFlex Canada Best Conditioned V is number 45, Jack LaFontaine. Congratulations, Jack. Next up, we have a special award. It's the Robert Skinner Courage Award presented by Cantax Okanagan Construction. Alex Welsman of the Penticton VEES will present this award on behalf of Cantax. This year's winner went through a pretty tough stretch leading into the Christmas break. After taking a high, late hit in a game, he missed the next 14 while recovering and had his jaw wired shut for 3 weeks. Despite losing nearly 15 pounds over those 3 weeks, he was practically begging the coaching staff to let him play once the wires came out. Your Cantax Okanagan Construction Robert Skinner Courage Award winner is number 74, Peter Muzica. Congratulations, Pete. We'll move on now to the Most Inspirational Award presented by Tim Hortons Groups of Penticton. Matt Uman and his son Alex are here to help present this award. Considering this player wears a letter on his jersey, it should come as no surprise who is winning the award this year. As you saw tonight, his passion for scoring is unmatched, and his commitment to being as prepared as possible for each game is infectious to his teammates. Your Tim Hortons Most Inspirational player is number 11, Ryan Sandelin. Congratulations, Ryan. We'll move on now to the Humanitarian Award, which is presented by Gateway Casinos. Michael Magnuson is here to help present this award. This award is given to the player who shows leadership within the community. The Vees take part in countless community and charitable events, and this player was part of the Stay On Side program for the Vees, which saw him and some of his teammates go to Vancouver's downtown east side and see the effects that drug addiction can have. He used that experience to tell local middle schools about the perils of drug use and always has a smile on his face when representing the team in the community. This year's Gateway Casinos Humanitarian Award goes to number 10, Andre Gantus. Congratulations, Andre. Next is the Most Sportsmanlike Award presented by Grizzly Excavating. We have Scott Walls from Grizzly Excavating to help present the award. This player joined the team 1 month into the season and was immediately thrust into a major role. Despite playing tons of minutes each and every night, he took just 7 minor penalties as a member of the Vees, including a stretch of 22 straight without going to the box. Your Grizzly Excavating Most Sportsmanlike player is number 5, Eric Linnell. Congratulations, Eric. Up now is the Academic Award presented by Home Hardware Penticton, and we have Travis Loudon from Home Hardware here to help present. 2 years ago, Home Hardware announced they were beginning an annual bursary for $1,000 for the winner of the Academic Award each year, and this year's winner is certainly deserving. Not only did he move away from home at the age of 16, but he's balanced his workload here with the Vees while attending Penn High and has maintained an average of 93%. Your Home Hardware Academic Award winner is number 9, Cole Shepard. Congratulations, Cole. Up next is the Vees on Vees Most Popular Player, which is voted on by the players. This award is sponsored by the Chamberlain Property Group, and Grant Claddock, on behalf of Chamberlain Property Group, is here to help present this award. This award might be a little more special because it is voted on by the players' friends. They'll all tell you that this guy's attitude, both at the rink and away, never wavers. He perfectly balances his competitive mindset with being an amazing teammate and a positive fixture both in the dressing room and in the community. This year's Chamberlain Property Group Vees on Vees Most Popular Player is number 45, Jack LaFontaine. Congratulations, Jack. Time now for the Fan Favorite Award, which is brought to you by Elliott Rowe. For her, for him. Lori Robertson from Elliott Rowe is here to help present this award. This award was voted on by you, the fans, through social media efforts, and considering what he's able to do on the ice, it's no surprise who won the award this year. His dazzling moves through neutral ice and vision in the offensive zone has brought you all to your feet time and time again this season. This year's Elliott Rowe For Her For Him Fan Favorite Award goes to your captain, number 13, Massimo Rizzo. Congratulations, Massimo. The next award is the leading scorer, brought to you by Game Time Sports. We have Frank Darren here again from Game Time Sports to help present this award. It's been 8 years since a defenseman has led the Vees in scoring. Joey LaLeggia was the last to do it during the 2010-11 season. This year's winner scored more points this year than his previous 4 years combined. It goes to show that hard work goes a long, long way. Your Game Time Sports leading scorer is number 32, James Miller. Congratulations, James. Up now is the Best Defenseman Award presented by the Penticton Alumni Hockey Club. Frank Darren is here again to help present this award, and this is an easy one. We just talked about the offensive numbers he posted this season, but the defensive efforts were just as impressive. Averaging nearly 30 minutes of ice time a game, he killed more penalties than anyone else and blocked shots with regularity. There's no doubt in my mind that he's the best in the entire league. Your Penticton Alumni Hockey Club Best Defenseman is number 32, James Miller. Congratulations, James. Time now for the Rookie of the Year presented by the BC Hockey Hall of Fame. Grant Claddock here on behalf to help present this award. This year's winner has joined a long line of Minnesota-born players to make their way to Penticton. He showed why he was an NHL draft pick in June with his end-to-end rushes and heavy wrist shot. He's battled through mono and now a suspension this season, but his dedication to getting better is evident by the fact that he is always the last player to leave ice after practice. Your BC Hockey Hall of Fame Rookie of the Year is number 8, Luke Lohheit. Congratulations, Luke. Time now to wrap things up with the MVP award presented by Making Sense Bookkeeping. Shaylin McLean is here to help present this award, and for reasons mentioned earlier, the choice for this year's MVP was obvious. His contributions extend further than what the stats showed during games, as his leadership off the ice and in the community added to what was simply an incredible season. He is a shining example of what dedication and perseverance to be the best that you can be will do. That's why your Making Sense Bookkeeping MVP for the 2018-19 season is number 32, James Miller. Congratulations, James. That concludes our awards ceremony here tonight. Thank you, everyone who stuck around to watch. We will see you all Thursday for Game 1 when the Vees host the Cowichan Valley Capitals.